My name is Andy Somerville, and I currently serve as the mayor and president of the Laramie City Council. In order to make public meetings and the process of governance run more smoothly, there's a certain manner in which council members should treat one another, municipal staff, citizens, and others that they come into contact while representing their community. The way council members interact with each other will set the tone for every meeting. Thus, the council should act with respect and courtesy, refraining from rude or derogatory remarks. All council members are expected to follow these simple behavioral guidelines. Prepare in advance for the council meeting. Stay focused and act efficiently. Fully participate while demonstrating respect, kindness, consideration, and courtesy to others. Represent the municipality at ceremonial functions. Serve as a model of leadership. And demonstrate honesty and integrity in every action and statement. It is important to remember that all members of the governing body, including the mayor and the president of the council, have equal vote and voice, and that the power of the council is as a group. It is also important to remember that the council speaks with one voice, or not at all. This means that once a vote is taken and the council has collectively spoken, individual positions should be put aside. Though a diversity of opinions is welcomed and encouraged, the council's power comes from its collective decision-making process. The mayor should not dominate the discussion and should avoid overstating his or her preferences, instead encouraging all opinions to be voiced without judgment, permitting visitors to participate in the discussion when it's appropriate. In this way, council members can think twice and act once, carefully deliberating each issue and making one collective decision. The importance of the mayor's role as the presiding official at meetings cannot be overstated. It is the mayor's duty to see that the order of business is followed and that the meeting is conducted efficiently and in a dignified manner. Meetings normally have a written, published agenda. The mayor announces each agenda item and then briefly describes the subject. He or she will then invite the appropriate people to report on the item and make recommendations. The topic will then be open for council questions and comments. Next, the mayor calls for a motion on the topic, and then there's a discussion and a vote. And remember, the mayor also has one vote. The governing body should establish a policy as to how and when public citizens may participate in a meeting. Then they may choose to recognize the public throughout the meeting on any topic or invite the public to speak only on matters that are on the agenda. In the latter instance, a process should be established for allowing public comments on topics that have not been placed on the agenda. Public hearings are often a legal statutory requirement for things such as zoning changes, adoption of the municipal budget, or liquor license approvals. In order to go into a public hearing, the presiding officer closes the regular meeting and then opens the public hearing. Typically, the applicant speaks first, followed by any public comments. Time limitations and a number of times a speaker may speak should be established by the governing body. At the close of a public hearing, no more public testimony will be accepted. Council members should not express opinions during the public hearing part of the meeting, except to ask pertinent questions. Council members should refrain from arguing or debating with the public during a public hearing, always showing respect for the different points of view. I think and I feel comments by council members are not appropriate until after the close of the public hearing. The success of any municipality's administration is affected by its image, so good public relations should always be a matter of concern. Here are some basic strategies for success. Be welcoming to the public in a meeting and practice active listening. Good eye contact and positive body language is important. Ask for clarification, but avoid debate and argument. And importantly, make no promise on behalf of the council. Remember that you alone are not the council, but part of a whole voice. Public relations also extend to the interactions with the media. When talking to a reporter, you have two audiences, the media person in front of you and your public audience. Make sure that the reporter understands what you are saying so your ultimate audience, your constituents reading the newspaper or listening to the radio, receive the message correctly. Fair and balanced media coverage can be a significant community asset, but you need to be careful of what you say and how you say it. Never go off the record, and watch your ad libs. The best practice is to designate an official spokesman for the city or town. Overall, the conduct of elected officials comes down to respect. Respect for one another as individuals, respect for the validity of different opinions, respect for the democratic process, respect for the community you serve.